Hi everyone, I'm going to do a Pilates roll down with you all today. The roll down exercise has traditionally been used in Pilates as a warm-up exercise and sometimes a cool down exercise as well. I actually really like it as a bit of a mobiliser for the spine, and it helps to wake up those abdominal muscles. So you can add it in as a bit of a warm-up in one of your routines, or you can even do it as a standalone exercise. If you've got a sedentary job or you're just feeling a bit stiff or tight through your back, you know you get a bit tight in your hamstrings, it can just be a nice exercise. Do 3, 4, 5 repetitions and you do feel looser from it. So again, it's just a nice little thing to know about as a quick loosen up. So it's a standing exercise today. We start off standing with feet hip distance apart. First of all, just get an eye, your mind's eye, thinking about your alignment. So you want your head stacked over above your shoulders, and then your shoulders are stacked above your pelvis, and your pelvis stacked above your ankles and feet. Try and find that even weight bearing through your feet. So just think, am I tending to just roll forwards and be loading more onto the balls of my feet, or do I tend to weight bear more on the heels? So if you like, you can even sway your weight forwards and backwards to begin with, and just try and find that midpoint of balance between the front and the back of your feet, so you feel nicely planted into the ground. And you want to try and keep that feeling through your feet. And so as you get practice with the roll down, just be aware if you do tend to shift your weight forwards or backwards at all, because you're trying to keep yourself more evenly planted through your feet. So the roll down is that you are going to curl your spine and end up with your head and your arms dangling down towards the floor, and then you're going to curl back up. So we've got mobile spine from the base of our head to the top of our pelvis. Those vertebrae, we're going to try and move every single one of those vertebrae one on top of the other. So you're imagining curling like a leaf. You've got this continuous movement going down through your spine, and then as we stack ourselves back up, you're trying to uncurl that leaf, stack one vertebrae back on top of the other, and grow nice and tall to the end of the exercise. Now, this exercise is also an exercise, bless you, for the abdominal muscles. So get a mind's eye in on that kind of engaging your tummy muscles, drawing up with your pelvic floor, sucking belly button back towards your spine. And you want to work hard with those spinal muscles, particularly the front spinal muscles, to help you achieve that curling sensation. So nice and tall to begin with, broad through the shoulders. Try not to let the shoulders roll in this exercise. And you're first of all going to just roll chin towards your chest. Think about curling through the cervical spine, the neck vertebrae. Then you're going to curl through the thoracic spine, so the middle back. Then we start to try and curl through the lumbar spine. I don't have an awful lot of mobility, which you'll probably see on the video, through my low back. And you curl all the way down. So you're dropping the crown of your head towards the floor, dangling your arms down. If you're quite tight through the back of your legs, your hamstrings, just let the knees bend. So it's a gentle, comfortable exercise. So take that slack off if you're a bit tight. Whilst you're here, enjoy this position. You can do a deep breath in and out of this position, and then you're going to do another deep breath in, and on your breath out you're going to start to uncurl yourself. So the first thing we're going to think about is dropping our tailbone back towards the floor, and you're going to engage those gluteal, your buttock muscles a little bit to help stabilize you, using those abs to help uncurl through the lumbar spine, and then you're going to roll yourself right the way back up. So I'm going to go back down through the exercise, and you can just watch how I'm moving myself. So chin towards chest, curling through the neck, curling through the upper back. Try not to roll too much through the shoulders, so you keep some width through the shoulder blades, all the way back down. I'm a bit tight through my hamstrings and my calves this morning, so I'm bending those knees. Relax, let things hang in this position. Deep breath in, and breathing out, sending your tailbone towards the floor. Contract through your glutes, suck in through those tummy muscles to help uncurl you. Then you're going to work up through the spine, growing tall through the spine as you stack yourself back up. My Pilates instructor adds on a little bit of a spinal extension, which I've quite enjoyed doing. So I'm going to show you that one with this repetition. So curling chin to chest, rolling down through the thoracic, down through the lumbar. Use those tummy muscles, try and get a little bit of lumbar curl. You can probably see with my repetitions I've gotten a little bit more flexible. I'm not quite so tight feeling now through my hamstrings. They're starting to loosen up. Breathing out, send your tail down, contract those glutes, bring those abs into play. Gently unfurl yourself. Growing tall, we're growing tall, then the arms go out and we go into a bit of an extension and then gently come out. So I hope that's been a good enough explanation. Have a play with it. It's a really nice loosen up kind of exercise. I tend to do definitely 3 reps, more like 5, 6 repetitions if you want to use it as a standalone exercise. But it really helps with just loosening you up, and sometimes even doing that before you go to bed at night will just unravel some of those tensions from the day. Enjoy it.